Tightness in our shoulders is common for most of us today, especially if we're tapping at the computer for a good part of our day. Shoulder mobility really depends on several factors. It's not only the openness of the muscles around the shoulder, but also the openness of the muscles in between the shoulder blades on the back. In order to lift your arm up overhead, you not only have to have flexibility here, but you have to have flexibility in the rhomboid muscles to make that happen. So there's a simple test to just test your shoulder mobility. If you turn your palms out and then bring them up and see if you can bring your arms straight up. And for many, that's not possible, which is fine. That's where you're at. And the next part of the test is just seeing if you can bring your palms together and seeing what that feels like, or if it's okay in your body. In any case, I just wanted to go through 4 quick stretches that you could do every day to help to open up the shoulders. I will be using a yoga strap at one point, and you might need a wall depending on your flexibility. I'll be showing you how to do the last stretch both at a wall or on the floor, so whichever one works in your body. So just to get started here, we're going to work on stretching out the rhomboids like I talked about. So there's a pose in yoga called eagle pose, and the arms part of the pose is to bring your shoulders across each other and then wrap your hands around each other. And don't panic, I know a lot of people can't do this, so I will give you alternatives, but as you can see, this really sort of opens up between the shoulder blades. So if that isn't possible for you, just go ahead and bring your right arm across your body and bring your left arm up in front of it, and just see if you can work on stretching out that right shoulder like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do eagle arms as we're doing this. And just breathe into your back right there between the shoulder blades. So nice big inhale. And see if you can really help to stretch out that area with the breath. If you are in eagle arms, if you are able to do this version, go ahead and bring your elbows out a little bit in front of you and then up a little bit. And feel free to just move around a little bit in this, whether in either version, either variation of the stretch that you're doing. Just move the shoulder around, see if you can feel that stretch in between your shoulder blades. And just keep breathing. So let's go ahead and release. So onto the other side. So either eagle arms, just the other elbow on top, or bringing your left arm across your body and bringing the right arm up and working on that stretch. So I'm going to do the eagle arms variation again. And again, wherever you're at, just see if you can breathe into that stretch. See if you can stretch out the back of your chest between your shoulder blades with the breath. Nice big inhale. And again, in eagle arms, if you want to bring your elbows up just a little bit and out just a little bit, and whichever variation you're doing of this, just move around a little bit. See if you can just feel a bit of a massage in those muscles between the shoulder blades. One more big breath here. And slowly unwind from that. And just take a moment to just notice this feeling after that. So the next one we're going to do is interlacing the hands behind the back. So just grab on here. It's great to start off with your elbows bent. And for many, this will be where you stay because it can be difficult to really straighten the elbows depending on how tight you are in your shoulders. So from here, roll your shoulders back and pull them down away from your ears. So you're trying to bring your shoulder blades together. We're really doing the opposite stretch of what we just did. We're stretching out the front of the shoulders. If it's available to you, go ahead and stretch your palms down towards the floor, bringing your elbows straight. If you can get your elbows straight, go ahead and bring your arms up away from your back. And again, breathing. Try not to dump too much pressure in your lower back here, which we tend to do when we're doing this stretch. So you might want to engage your core a little bit and really pressing down into your feet so you have a nice, strong standing posture. And don't bring your arms back so much as your shoulders start to creep up towards the ears. So just bring them back as far as you can come without your shoulders starting to come up. And you should really feel a stretch through the front of the shoulders, through the pecs, maybe up into the neck a little bit. This is a really good one. You see swimmers doing this all the time. I used to do this as a kid when I was swimming. So again, breathing into the chest, this time the front of the body. And then release that. So this next one, we'll use the strap or a belt for. If you've done my other shoulder opening videos, at least the more advanced ones, you might have seen this one before. It's really, really great posture for opening up the front of the shoulders. So a belt in your right hand or yoga strap up just at the top of the spine. See if you can bring that elbow of your right arm straight up. And if that's not possible, just move in that direction. And then bring your left arm out, turn the palm under. So turn the palm towards the back and then reach over and grab onto the belt wherever you can. So for some, that might be here. That's great. You just want to, where you feel the stretch, just hang out where you feel it. Don't wrench your shoulders. Don't tear anything. If you're able to, see if you can bring your hands a little bit closer together. You should feel it a little bit more. Eventually, the full version of this posture is clasping your fingers together. But wherever you're at, go ahead and pull your right elbow up and the left elbow down. And I'll just go ahead and show that full variation for those of you who might be able to do it. The best way to get in is really rotating your hand around. So wherever you're at here, see if you can bring your shoulders back. And again, right elbow up, left elbow down, really straight in the upper spine. And this is really great, great posture for opening up the two shoulders in different ways and counteracting that hunched over posture that we all have these days, or just about all of us have these days. So again, breathing, which I'm not doing enough of. So let's go ahead and release that side. So belt in your left hand, right at the top of the spine again. Again, see if you can adjust that left elbow so it's coming straight up, if that works in your body. Right hand out to the side, rotate it down and back. Reach around and grab on to wherever you can grab. And then see if you can maybe inch your fingers a little bit closer together. But wherever you're at is fine. Just make sure it feels okay. If you're coming into it, the full version of the posture, again, rotate the palm. It's the only way you're going to get up high enough to do it. So, and breathing. So left elbow up, right elbow down, both shoulders back. Seeing if you can bring your chest forward, maybe lean your head back into your arm a little bit. So just think that you're trying to bring your shoulder blades into your back and your chest out. So this is really great for stretching out the front of the shoulders. Couple more breaths here. Again, breathing big up into your chest. And just very slowly unwind from that. Let go. Extending, close your eyes for a second. Just notice how your shoulders are feeling now. Hopefully, haven't pushed anything too hard. Please listen to your body. So the last one we're going to do is you can either do at the wall or on the floor, depending on your mobility. So if you're doing it at the wall, I'll just show you as though I were standing at a wall. You want to bring your hands to a wall and sort of with a nice straight spine, bent knees, just kind of bring your chest forward. So the idea was we're trying to get the arms to come back behind the ears, and this really helps to open up this whole part of the shoulder area, the underneath the shoulders. So if that's easy and you want a little bit more, come down onto your knees. We're going to do puppy pose. So you want to stretch your arms straight out. Your thighs will be perpendicular to the ground here. So this is not child's pose. So you want to keep your thighs straight up and down. And again, you want to see if you can bring your arms behind your ears. So your chest is coming towards the ground. Your forehead is maybe on the ground. Once you're here, if you want to increase it a little bit, you can tense your fingers up. So we're really looking to get almost a bit of a back bend in the upper back here. So the more you bring your chest down towards the ground and bring your shoulders back, the more you'll feel that. But again, just do this wherever you're at. It shouldn't be painful. It should feel like a good stretch. If it's painful, just come back out of it just a little bit. I think yoga can be very humbling. You have to accept where your body's at. But if you work with those edges, and especially if you do these things, every day or a few times a week or whatever, you'll be surprised how much you open up over time. So let's slowly come out of this. Slowly coming up, whether you're at the wall or in puppy pose. And if you're at the wall, just stand and close your eyes for a second. If you're in puppy pose, just maybe sit back on your heels or just find a comfortable seat just for a moment. And again, just notice how you're feeling now. Just see if you can be present in your body. See if you can notice the way opening up your shoulders changed your energy. So blinking your eyes open, and I'm going to go ahead and come back up to standing. So again, if you have tight shoulders, if you have difficulty with shoulder mobility or bringing your arms up overhead, those are some good things to do on a daily basis. It's amazing how just doing these things regularly really helps to open up the shoulders. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.